Morning, Enchantess Oracle with you. And the cards this morning are, of course, Angel Tarot cards by Doreen, Virtue, and Radleigh Valentine. And what's going on? What's happening? How's your day going? Because it's absolutely soggy here. Been raining all night and all day so far. Though I did get a walk in, so that's pretty cool. Okay, number 5 is Unity. Archangel Sandalphon. Pretty cool. Sandalphon. And the bottom part is here, traditional viewpoints or methods. Spiritual organizations seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So perhaps you're feeling like your beliefs might be all the way out there and on your own. You're not, okay? You do have a support team. As you can see here, look, it's got surrounded by all these other bits and pieces. And it's a case of unifying yourself with the other people who believe the same as what you do. And that's really strong at the moment. And it doesn't mean to say you have to make other people wrong. Doesn't mean to say you have to belittle other people. It just means you go and find your team, the people who you resonate with, who are the people who you align and agree, basically. Yeah, it's got different symbols here of all the different religions or different, whether it's a cult or whether it's spirituality or whether it's a religious fraction, even a cult, whatever it is that you align and agree with, go for it. Go and do that. If that's your thing and that's what you want to do and that's what you got to do and that's what you're here to do, go and do it. All right? And don't hold back. Right? Go 100%. If you're going to that particular side, because it's a year of where we're all going to pick sides, that's been coming up for ages. And it's a case of go for it. 100%. Be 100% committed. All right? And enjoy it. It's got to be fun. And most of this is about, they're all collapsing anyway, and it's about looking after yourself. And it's like when you look after yourself the most, like, I don't mean being selfish. I mean caring for yourself, not eating particular food, resting when you need to, not talking to particular people when you're in a real bad mood or that you're not feeling well and they're going to put you in a bad mood. It's really taking care of yourself. And it's like with that, it's changing the world anyway, making it a better place. The world has to go into a better place. We've already been through enough with all the different collapse of the paradigms, the collapse of the, what do you call them? Belief system, basically. And when all that collapses and changes, because that's all it is, it's just a belief system, it's nothing more. And everyone has a war over, I'm right, it's my opinion, I'm right. And it's like, and you're wrong. And that's what this year is all about, is I'm right, you're wrong. And it's like, it doesn't have to be. If someone has a different opinion to you, you don't have to go and cut their throat off, or cut their head off, cut their throat out. It's like, accept it, that's their opinion, move on. Simple. I know it sounds simple, doesn't it? But some of us, we get caught up in the whole kit and caboodle of opinions. You don't have to. And you can see here, it's like all these are combining, becoming one anyway. There's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It's just changing. It's just change. And and they say that we're in the dark night of the soul. I always see it as the dark ages, like back in the medieval. It's like, it's sort of not quite to that level, but it feels like it. But we've got more comfort, haven't we? Hot water, electricity, internet, showers, soap. Anyway, next one. We're moving on. Ace of Water, falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. So there you go. That's something some of you have been waiting for. I can feel that. That's well deep within the soul. You've known this for a long time. It is time to move on, move forward. You've probably already been looking at a new home, new relationship, whether you want to pick up an old one or whether you want to pick up a new one. Moving forward, either way. If it's someone from your past, it's going to completely change. It'll be on a whole different level. It's not going to be the same relationship that you had before, because you're a different person and they're a different person, you're a lot stronger too, and you're not going to take anyone's crap and anyone's bullshit. So basically too, with relationships at the moment, like sexual relationships, it's not about taking anyone's bullshit. It's about drawing the lines, having boundaries, and saying, nah, that's not on. I'm not putting up with that. And sorting it out. And if the shit can't be sorted, it's a case of move on. It's like we're not in that realm anymore where we have to stay in a relationship for the next 70, 80, 90, 100 years because we made a commitment way back when. You know, it's the modern age. It's like you can make a commitment to a relationship, and if that relationship turns out to be detrimental to your health and who you are and what you've come here to do, you don't have to stay in it. Move on. Be single or go and get somebody else. You don't have to stay stuck in a relationship you don't want to be in. It's just not that time. It's not that belief anymore. You know, that was all right 50 years ago when women had no choice because there was no services that would come and help you. You were stuck in a marriage, whether you wanted to be in it or not, or whether your husband was violent or not. But if you were stuck in a marriage that you didn't really want to be in, you didn't have that option to get up and go unless you were moneyed. You know, was it in the 50s, women, if they left, well, here in Australia, if you left your husband, you got a sewing machine and you got, you had to wait 6 weeks for the pension, which meant that you had to live with and survive off other people's kindness for 6 weeks. There was no handouts, there was no food, there was no clothing, there was no anything. And it wasn't until later in the 70s that things started to change, where if a woman was abused and she had to prove it and all the rest of the bullshit, you know, I'm not saying bullshit that it was, you know, bullshit in a relationship or anything, or that they're lying. I'm saying that all the crap, red tape that they had to go through, you know, to get what they were entitled to, because finally the government said, you know, we can help. So we have it easier now. You can just go and get a house. Yeah, you might have to be on a waiting list for a little while, but you can also, you know, you're getting provided for with the government. There's money coming in. There's food coming in. It may not be much, but it's something. It's more than what we ever used to have. Also, a lot of people are more understanding, you know, whereas once it was a stigma to be a single mother or a single father, you know, it was like, oh, how shocking, how rude, you know, you did it deliberately. Whereas now people have softened on that look. Well, most people have anyway. Sometimes it can't be helped. You know, it's like everyone goes into a relationship thinking it's going to be wonderful. It's normal. It's expected, isn't it? So, yeah, so don't take on board things that you don't want to be. If you don't want to be in that relationship, get out of it. Because this card here is saying there's a new one. And if you're not in a relationship, it's saying you're going to get one. And it's also saying that a new home. If you're really looking for a home for yourself and your family, not for everyone else, you can help other people out, but I don't see you living with them. Okay, I see individual families living on their own, because that's what you're born to do. That's what you're here to do, is set up house on your own. Don't have to be single to do that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Am I getting my words across properly? Anyway, falling in love, or the resurgence, sorry. I keep going to say renaissance. There must be a renaissance period coming up. That'll be fun. Past life stuff. So it is someone that you've already known in a past life. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. You're going to have lots of fun. You know, the powdered wig days. What's that? French? English? European stuff coming. Anyway, a relationship. Spiritual growth and enhanced intuition. So if you're looking at the spiritual growth and the enhanced intuition, that's all really upon you right now. And that's been coming for a long time, for over 20 years. It's been building up in you. And the more you go deeper in yourself, the more clearer you're going to be. The more things are just going to come down. And it will be an exciting time for you, and really enjoy it, you know. It's like a lot of people go, oh, my intuition was off. And it's like, so what? Go enjoy it. Go have fun. You know, find out what else you can discover about yourself. Find out what your superpowers are. That's what this is saying. What are your superpowers? Go and find them and enjoy them, and then share them with the rest of us. Share it with the rest of the world. Okay. Enjoy your day, afternoon, evening, whichever it is, you know, however it goes. Is there anything else coming through? Is there any other cards that need to be read? That's it. You know, I ran over another lizard this morning. I didn't mean to. I only moved the car into the rain so it would get washed. And a little baby lizard. And then at the beginning of the year, like the first day of the year, I actually ran over a lizard's tail. About this much of his tail. Oh, actually, it was about that much of his tail. Poor little dude. And he was so innocent. He's just there on the road doing his thing, you know. And I hit his tail. But it actually means spirituality. There you go. A lizard means spirituality, especially their tails. And this little one was only about this big, a little spots. And put him back in the garden. So it's all right. It's all good. The star, Archangel Jophiel. Ooh. Happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans on the right path. There you go. So if you're wondering if you were doing the right thing, you are. As long as you're doing the right thing by you and your family, that's the most important. Okay? That's really, really important. Who you see as your family, and it could be bloodline, and it might be some close people who you've had in your life for a very long time. Whoever it is that you see as your family, and you're doing the right thing at the moment, all right? Long-term plans you really can't commit to at the moment. It's a bit of a strange time. It's like in 6 months' time, things are going to be completely different. So what you're basing your thoughts on, decisions on at the moment, it's all going to change. But if you're thinking of the change and that you'd like to move and you'd like to do this and you'd like to do that, you're on the right path. Let it happen, okay? Or anything else that is going on in your individual life, you're on the right path. Enjoy it, okay? What has she got here going on? Oh, there's prosperity coming everywhere. You got nothing to worry about. You might get a bit emotional, but you're getting rid of all the old crap that you don't need anymore. Let those tears flow, doll. Let them go. Piss the shit off. You don't need it. And it's like, there's a greener, happier time. Look, she's even got a halo. See her halo? Sorry. See her halo? Hope you can see that without it being blurry. And it's like, that's the indigo colour, which of course is your crown chakra. You know? Yeah. And it's like, you're protected. You have the information. You've got the information. You know what to do. Stars all around you protecting you. Be the guiding light. Be you. You're stepping up to be you. The more you step up to be you, the more you're changing the world, changing the planet, just by doing what you've got to do for you. Okay? Is that all? Yes. Okay, darlings. Love you. Enchantess Oracle. Ciao, darlings. Did that work? Nope. Got my pyramid water on. It's cooling. Okay, ciao, darlings.